Okay, how have you been in the past? I haven't spoken to you in forever.
Yeah, we haven't really talked on call ever since
That
the
tournament?
tournament.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's been so long. A few days ago, I hopped into a VC with Lexus to record an interview with him. Some of you may remember Lexus as my dueling partner from the tournament video. This interview is one of the two versions I wanted to make of my interview series, and because I'm no longer working on that series, I thought I would at least release both of the ideas I had as a kind of farewell to Wizard Life. Even though this video is a little long, I think a lot of older Wizard Life players would enjoy reliving the game a little bit through Lexus's eyes, so if you got some free time, sit back and enjoy the interview. Okay, how have you been in the past? I haven't spoken to you in forever.
Yeah, we haven't really talked on call ever since
That
the
tournament?
tournament.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's been so long.
I've been good. School.
Yeah.
This school year is actually really fun. Too.
I know, dude. Honestly,
last school year was just
it's too
regular
much.
School.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
this year it's kind of fun.
I know, honestly.
I actually enjoy going to school for the first time in a while.
I know. I'm really happy with this year so far. I just hope that it can finish strong,
Yeah, this year's pretty good. The thing that would make this year even more better would just be, for me, would be if my PC got fixed.
Yeah. What happened? Did it just explode?
Hell no. So I had it on a desk in my room, and I had pulled it up from the wall.
Yeah.
Because I was getting something that was back there, and I accidentally bumped it, and the desk fell over that had my monitor on it.
Oh.
And so it completely fell, and it wouldn't have been that bad, but how it fell, it hit the wall and then went on my carpet. So all you heard was just my desk flipping over, and then the monitor smacking
against the wall.
And at first it wasn't even that bad. It was just a line across the screen.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, okay, this is playable. It's definitely annoying as hell, but it's playable.
Yeah.
And so after 3 months of using it, it started getting worse and worse and worse, and now it's the whole screen has it's just blacked out.
Oh no.
And I just need to get a screen replacement.
Yeah.
It's nothing
So
major.
it's nothing. The monitor's fine. It's just the screen.
It's just the screen.
Okay.
The screen
fucked
up when it smacked the wall as it was going down and shit. But yeah.
Okay.
All I need is just a quick screen replacement. I just haven't gone around to getting it yet.
Yeah.
I've been trying to. Maybe I'll go to Walmart because that's where I got my monitor.
Okay.
You must be sleeping on Walmart, but Walmart is the place to go for monitors and shit, bro.
Yeah.
If we're being serious, it's the place to go. So yeah, my year has been pretty good.
Okay, nice. That's honestly good to hear. Sorry for the voice crack.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Let's see. When was the last time you played Wizard Life? This isn't even part of the interview. I'm actually just curious because I have not played it in a while.
It was this year. I know it was this year.
Yeah.
The last time I played, somewhere in June.
Mm-hmm.
It was somewhere in June.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was June of this year. I don't know
4
which
months.
specific June, but I just know it was around that month.
Dang.
I went on there just to see what was going on.
Yeah.
I haven't done this in a while, but I would just randomly go on just to see the community kind of developing and something new. But most of the time, what I would always see, Tribe would always be on. So I would just join him and talk to him. And the last time I did that was somewhere in June. So yeah.
I'm pretty sure, from what I know, I don't think Tribe is anywhere near as active. Basically nobody plays now. It's kind of sad.
Yeah.
The numbers
It's just a couple people.
Yeah.
I heard around that month there was some new gen groups starting around.
Yeah, I think there were some gangs or something. I don't know. I haven't looked at
I heard about it. And I was just wow. I'm surprised. I was really surprised.
I mean,
I was thinking about just going back and maybe I was actually thinking about maybe actually going back and joining one of the groups
just to see.
Yeah, just to like get that feeling.
I've thought about it, but I don't think I've like I didn't speak with anyone because I don't think I looked for one of the groups. I couldn't find a physical group, so I can't tell if it was one of those gangs that had a Discord server or if they didn't have any official group.
I'm not gonna lie. Most of these new Wizard Life players are not even old enough to have Discord.
True. Yeah.
Yeah, most of them are not even old enough to have Discord. A lot of the new people coming into Wizard Life are little kids.
Yeah, who are just finding it on the honestly, like explore page or whatever.
Yeah, honestly, it's kind of just like how I got into Wizard Life and like how most of the people got into Wizard Life. I started playing Wizard Life when I was like 10, maybe 10 or 11 or 12 or somewhere around there. And it was literally because I had like a whole Harry Potter phase.
Oh, and
I would always search up Harry Potter stuff on YouTube, and I also searched up ROBLOX stuff on YouTube. So one day, I don't know which YouTuber it was, but some YouTuber was playing Wizard Life.
Dang.
And it was on my recommended page, and I went to it, and I kind of watched it, and I was like, this game, you know, I'll check it out. And then boom, I started role playing for a little bit. So yeah.
Dang. That is, I think, I don't remember. I think I was just a Roblox kid already, and I think one day I was scrolling through my iPad because I didn't have a PC when I was that young, and
me neither. I had a fucking Android.
Yeah,
it was on my Android.
I had an iPad Mini, dude. It was crazy.
I had a little Motorola.
Yeah. I think the iPad that I played on was so bad that I had maybe 2 frames per second while I was playing it, so I physically couldn't play. I came back to it after I started playing on like my mom's computer or whatever, and so
I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like mobile devices give me more frames than like PC.
Sometimes I guess honestly there are some, I don't know. I guess it depends on the phone. It depends on the PC, but I can agree with that.
I have an iPhone 12, and whenever I hop into Roblox, like not even like a really like high quality game that requires like a good PC, I'm usually getting like between 70 and 80 ping ms, and then when I did hop on my PC, I was getting like between like 90, 100, 150. It was still like in the good range, but mobile was like 30 to 25 more ms better. And so I've always had a better mobile experience. For being honest.
I guess that makes sense. Because with PC, it feels so much more inconsistent on the PC. Just for me personally, I don't know, but overall, I would still say PC is better though.
Yeah, just because of like it's easier, like just to move around. Yeah.
But well, you already answered the first question. I'm not even gonna lie, you just did. But that was an amazing transition.
I was kind of looking at like the list that you told me, and I was like, damn, I just kind of did the first one.
Well, okay, I guess we can skip that. All right, I guess we can finally get started. Honestly, I'm ready. So you can answer with as much or as little as you want. If you have to think for a minute before you answer, that's also fine.
All right.
It's all good. But all right. Wow, I'm fine. It took me like 2 years of saying I was gonna do it, but I'm finally doing this.
Yeah.
It's crazy, dude. You already answered the first. Let's see. Number 2. What did you play when you first joined Roblox? I mean, actually, you kind of already answered that. You said, did you start playing Roblox because of that video specifically, or were you already playing?
See, I was like you. I was already a Roblox kid. The first game that I first played when I played Roblox was Jailbreak.
Ooh, yeah, I love Jailbreak.
I was at my friend's house. It wasn't even on my account. I was at my friend's house. He had a laptop with Roblox installed on it.
Yeah.
And he was playing it while I was like playing the PlayStation. And then I look over and I saw him playing it. And I was like, what's that? And He was like, "It's this game called Roblox, blah blah blah." I had heard about it before, but I never like downloaded it. And I was like, "Damn, can I try it?" And I tried it. You know, it was pretty cool. And later that day, I went home and I downloaded it on my phone. Mm-hmm. After I played it a couple times at his house, and then I started playing that. And then after that, it was this game. It was called Zombie something.
Mm-hmm.
It was basically like you kill zombies, level up, get better weapons, and kill more zombies, and keep leveling up and getting better weapons. Those were the first 2 games that I played when I first went to Roblox.
Dang.
Yeah, which was like 2017 or like early 2017. It was around there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, let's see. Oh, this isn't a question, but I'm actually curious. Would you say, compared to the last time you were into Roblox, would you say that when you were younger or now, which one was better? Which one did you have more fun doing?
Now. Because when I was younger, I was just playing. When I was younger, like, okay, this is like with movies and like the quality of movies. Like if you look at the quality of like a movie from like, let's say 1980.
Yeah.
You know, they were using shitty CGI and like all that and all this, you know. Mm-hmm. At that time, we thought it was cool. Like,
yeah.
For the example, Wizard of Oz. Like, the quality compared to now, like, if we were to look at that quality for the first time, we'd be like, this is shit quality. Like, what are they doing? Compared to movies like, what's a movie that came out this year? Fucking,
Top Gun, Top Dog, whatever it's called. What is it called? It's that. Is it Top Gun?
I don't even know.
Did you watch Top Gun?
But let's say one of my favorite movies that was like Avengers Endgame. That was like 2018 or 19, right? Ago, the quality is better, you know, and I like to compare that with the Roblox as well.
Yeah.
Roblox in 2017, you know, the games, they were cool. You know, they would keep my like 12, 11-year-old self content.
Yeah.
You know, but now, I don't know if you like played any of these games, but there's games like, let's say, Grand Peace, Project Slayers, Shindo Life. Mm-hmm. You know, games that are just like more. They just have more stuff, and it's just way more fun to play because it's like, you know, Roblox back in the day everybody looked at Roblox like it was just little kid shit, and now it's like Project Slayers to me looks like an actual game that I would go like to the fucking Play Store and buy and play on my PlayStation. Like it looks really good. The storyline really good. The graphics of the game is just really good. You know, so the experience that I would love to experience for the first time would be the experience now, because I know all of like the crazy stuff that's in games now just would have like made my 12, 11-year-old self eyes just like light up like this is good, man. So that's my opinion on it.
Hey, that is a really good analogy, honestly. I completely agree with that.
Yeah.
Sure, it was fun, but there are some really freaking good looking games now, so yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. When did you said you started playing Wizard Life, was it like 2018, 2019, or was it earlier than that?
It was I kind of know the exact date. It was like May 18th of like 2018.
Dang. Okay.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Honestly, I think that is around when I started playing too. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that's probably around when it reached its peak in terms of players, because it used to be front page all. Apparently, that's what I've heard. It used to be front page, which is wild.
Yeah, it did. It used to be. I'm pretty sure. Like I wasn't really paying attention to it, but yeah, it was pretty fun because a lot of popular YouTubers like Flamingo were playing it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. When you first joined, what were you doing?
Role playing.
Just role playing. Yeah.
That it's okay. Okay. You know, I've had a lot of controversy about my
No,
name.
a lot.
Like,
Yeah.
a lot of people are just like, it's a car, and I'm just like, okay, this is how I got the name Lexus, right?
Yeah.
And so, where I was living at the time, there would just be a lot of like older white people that would drive Lexuses, right? Because Lexus is a car.
Yeah.
There would be old white people that would drive Lexuses. And one time, me and my friends were role playing, and like, my friend, his avatar had like the little car thing on him. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I think so.
And
Yeah.
and so we were just like, why don't we just like cosplay as like cars and shit, and put our name as like cars?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so one of my friends was named like Lamborghini, and one of my friends was named like Ferrari. We were just taking like
Random
car
names.
brand names and,
Yeah,
and
and
just
so-
putting them. And so, you know, I was thinking really hard. I was gonna do like Lamborghini, but you know, somebody already said that.
Yeah.
And so I just decided to go with Lexus, right? And I don't know exactly why, but I decided to just keep the name after that.
Dang.
Yeah.
That is a good name.
Keep the name. That's literally how it originated, and then ever since then, like every single like game that I play, or even just like social media, my name is always Lexus. You know, it's just stuck with me. You know, the memory.
And to think right now you might be called Lamborghini. Dang. That's crazy.
Yes, or like Ferrari, or like something, because that's literally.
Honestly, I don't think any of the other ones would have been anywhere near as iconic as Lexus. Honestly.
Yeah, like I really just made the name Lexus just like really popular, kind of. Like, and every time that my friends see like the car brand name, they always like screenshot it, and it's just like they send it to me, and I'm just like, oh man.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Man, no, that's a good name origin. Honestly, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Let's see. So after role playing, what got you into the PvP or like the group side of the community?
So, funny story. Knight.
Oh.
Or no, it wasn't even him. It was Harmony.
So I don't remember that name. But it sounds familiar.
Well, to tell you, okay, for like the info, Knight and Harmony were like the owners and co-owners of this group,
of Covenant.
Covenant.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I didn't know that Harmony was. Okay. Yeah.
Harmony was like the co-owner, and then after a while, for like I don't even know why, but she just like left it, and she left Wizard Life in general.
Yeah.
And I actually saw her last year in Bloxburg. Because I had her at it.
Yeah.
Okay. And so they were recruiting, and they had found me, and they were just like, "You want to join our group?" And I was like, "Sure." And then I did, and then the next day or two, they had a war going on. Right?
Yeah.
I don't remember who the war was against. I just know it was a war, you know. And so I joined in on the war. I was completely trash.
Well, yeah.
I was completely trash. I didn't even have a VADA at the time. I had Crucio, and so I was hitting kids with Crucio, and like it was, my aim was bad, but like I hit like at least 3 of them.
Yeah.
Out of like random shots.
Yeah.
And so it would stun them, and then people with a VADA would come behind them and kill them. And so I was like, okay, this is cool, okay. And yeah, that's how it started.
Dang. That was probably similar to how I got into it. I barely remember how my dueling started, but it was probably something like being recruited.
Yeah.
But man, the Covenant was crazy, dude. That even
It
though
really
it's not
was.
OG and it's like mid-gen and whatever, and I know people complain about it, but that
It's
was
like
my
mid-gen.
introduction to Wizard Life and stuff. So even if
Yeah,
I did not,
it was my introduction into dueling.
yeah,
In
yeah,
Wizard Life, let's say that.
that's when I really got into it. And even if I really didn't like Knight and I didn't really like the Covenant, I mean, I'm glad it existed because, you know,
Yeah.
I don't know if I would have gone into it otherwise.
I don't regret anything that I did in
Mhm.
like my experiences of Wizard Life because it, you know, it's just the memories of it all.
Yep.
Like I'm glad that I have it now because it was fun,
Yeah.
no matter what it was.
Exactly. And I think
Yeah.
that's why you know make YouTube videos about it. Even though I'm probably not going to continue for much longer. I mean, the game, with its ups and downs, overall, I really loved dueling, and I loved there's so many good people that I've met. Even if
But it's just it's old.
yeah, I think that's
Not
part of the
even
problem.
not even that it's old. It's just dead.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, I mean, sure, it's not old. It's not that old, but in terms of
It's
Roblox
not that
games,
old, but
it's old enough
it's
to
dead.
start breaking down. I mean,
Yeah,
the animation broke. So I mean,
just like Jailbreak, for example. Jailbreak is hella old, but like it still gets over like
it's
5,000 players
because
every day.
it gets updates. People
Yeah,
people keep
Wizard
coming
Life
back for
doesn't.
updates. Wizard Life has not gotten an update since May, and I'm pretty sure the May update was garbage. There was like nothing in it. We got
Yeah,
one
there
update
was
in the span of like 5 years. One
there's
Christmas
literally
update.
nothing.
Exactly.
Literally,
And so that's
like
part of it.
I don't even know what they did. It like one day people were just like, oh, in the thing it says that it was updated today, and but nothing was
Nothing was
changed in the game, and I was just like, okay.
It's I don't know. It's annoying because I feel like Wizard Life could have gone really really far.
It
And
could have.
it
It really could have.
I don't know why they
Because
gave up on it. I mean, sure, Electric State did good, but I don't see the point in completely abandoning this other
Electric
game.
State is also becoming dead.
I know, yet they don't update it. They're working on a completely different like wasteland game called Atom Oasis. They've that's what they're working on right now. They just work on.
I didn't even know that. I thought they just had Electric State.
Yeah, they have a few things but that's like the one thing they're working on right now, and they just while they're working on it. I mean,
Yeah, but
I can understand, but it just I don't see the point in completely abandoning it.
Electric State is making them hella money though.
True. I mean, people still play. It's got
the game passes on Electric State.
Yeah.
The highest one is like 2,000. It's like 2.2k Robux.
Something like that here. I'm gonna search.
And it's like one that like has some sort of advantage on that game.
Oh yeah, the
And so
mayor.
a lot of people are gonna buy it.
Yep, 2,200 Robux. 532 people ish. Over let's see, 532. It's like 600.
And so, but they would make so much more money on Wizard Life. You know, back before they removed it, you know the little teleport thing where like
yeah, the role play thing, and then
the PvP city thing.
Yeah.
If they had actually worked on it and released it,
that would have been so cool. It would have been so.
It would have been so cool, and like, it wouldn't have been. The game wouldn't have been as dead as it is now.
Nope. I think if they had at least completed that, and then he said he changed his mind from the PvP to this artifact thing. I don't even know what he was doing with that. Like I don't know, but
if he went with the PvP thing, it would have been so cool because that's literally where the game went.
Yep.
It went from people role playing into people making groups and fighting and having wars. It literally would have been perfect. It was the perfect idea if he released it. But he just left it for Electric State, and Electric State was actually getting a lot of players for a while. Like I looked at it before, it was getting there have been thousands of players. Yeah, it was getting like over.
And honestly, it's not a bad game. It is not a bad game. It is actually pretty fun.
It's not.
I think that's what sucks. It sucks that it's not a bad game because I want to hate it because that's part of the reason why Wizard Life didn't get anything. But it's hard to because it is a good game.
Wizard Life would have been so good if he just stayed on it. And
I can understand wanting to break the monotony because you don't want to work on the same thing.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
Yeah, but
yeah,
it's a little.
It was very just dumb.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess there's still a chance, but I'm not gonna hope for it. I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
I will. I'll. If there is an update, I will look at it. But
Yeah.
that's it, really. I mean,
I'll like hop in for like 10 seconds and like ask
oh, hey,
everyone
look,
what the update is.
Look, they added one tree. That's pretty cool, and then I'll leave.
Yeah, man.
But
that's literally what they did.
Yeah, for the Christmas, they added like a cool.
Yes.
They added a spell, and they added a few decorations, and then they added new trees, I guess, and snow.
It was one new tree, and then they just put snow on the map. I'm pretty sure it was.
Yeah, they replaced the 2 trees with a different shaped tree, and then they added the Christmas tree, and the Christmas tree's gone now, so doesn't really matter. But I don't know.
And then they added
the grass. They added grass.
Yeah, which gave the game more lag.
Yeah. I don't know. It looked cool, but at the same time, it just made it laggy, and they literally just threw it on. If you go back to those back buildings near Flight Sports, there's grass inside those buildings. It does not. It doesn't make any sense. It is so dumb.
You're right. And there was also one by what was it called? The little dueling stage inside of the castle.
Yeah.
And like if you went down, there was like some empty buildings. There was also grass inside of there too.
Yeah. I don't know. It was so lazily thrown on. It's a little sad, but
yeah.
I mean, at least they did something. That's all we really wanted, and I guess that is what we got. We got something, but I don't know.
Something, but wasn't enough to save the game.
Yeah. But I don't know. We were happy for a minute, and it's been 5 months, and even then the last update was nothing. So
I don't even think he actually went in and did it. I think it was a pre-save update.
Maybe,
because I'm pretty sure that's possible.
It might have been.
Yeah.
But I don't know. A little sad, but at least it happened. At least Wizard Life was a thing. When you started playing, like after you found it, what kept you coming back to the game?
The people that I met, and the fact that I was like part of a group, and they were just like, "Oh, you gotta be active," blah blah blah. It was that too.
Yeah. Okay.
And it was just the people that I met on there. There's like, the people that I met on there years ago, I still talk to today. Yeah. Like XY, Scary, Violet, Andy, a lot of people. But there's also a lot of people that I stopped talking to, and Alice, people like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Next section is dueling, but give me 1 sec. I'll be back in like 2 seconds.
All right.
Alrighty. Dueling time. Let's freaking go. Why did you enjoy dueling? Like, what made it as fun as it was? If it was fun.
Because of the little, like, top 10 lists that they had.
Yeah. The competitiveness?
Yeah, the competitiveness of it. I just wanted to be good at it. Mm-hmm. And plus, like, I was in a group at the time. We were doing wars. I wanted to be better in those wars.
Yeah.
So
I guess,
it was just the competitive of it.
I can agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you say is your most proud dueling moment? Like something that you are super proud of that you did while dueling.
If I really, really think about it, probably. This is a hard one.
Yeah. No, take your time. I get it.
Okay.
And it could be more than one. If you have like 2 or 3, that's also fine.
Okay, so I was when I beat Kuno in a duel. It was once. It was once out of like all like the 80 times I do it. I beat him once. But like everybody was just like, he's so good, and that's why I was fighting him so many times, because I wanted to beat him, because everybody was saying he's really good. Yeah. And I finally beat him like once, and that was probably my proudest moment, to be honest.
Okay. Yeah.
Because his blocks were like super good.
True.
Super, super good.
Some people
like.
Yeah.
To me, he's definitely one of the best
Oh yeah,
duelists
by
in
far.
Wizard Life.
He's been here for a
Yeah,
super long time.
and so that's why I was like pretty hyped when I was able to beat him.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
And I would say that's a really good achievement. I don't know if I ever dueled him. I probably didn't beat him ever. So
I beat him once. I don't even remember how I did it. I just know I did it. Just one, and it was out of like the 80 times that we fought.
Okay, compared to that, right up against the Proud Dueling, what would you say is your most embarrassing dueling moment, if you're willing to share that?
Oh, I had a lot of these. For me, it wasn't even something that I did. Okay, so at this time, I had got banned on my main account from playing Wizard Life, right? Yeah. And so I'm pretty sure you know him, Spade. I was playing on one of his alt accounts that wasn't banned, and it had Avada, right? I was playing, and I was dueling somebody, right? Mm-hmm. And they said something like, I'm gonna start Q spamming. They said that, right?
Yeah.
And I said, guess I'll Q spam, right? I said that, and they screenshotted it. They screenshotted.
Yeah.
You know the little bubble text like above your head?
Yeah.
They screenshotted that. Things. But yeah, they screenshotted me saying that, and they like posted like, "Oh, Lexus Q spams. He's a cheater. He cheats." And yeah, that it wasn't even something that I did.
Yeah. No, I can understand that.
Yeah.
And then final question regarding dueling. What would you say your most intense duel was? It might have been the one with Kuno, but maybe it was something else.
Nah. It was one with Scary. It was one with Scary, most definitely.
Yeah.
Because Scary is another person that's really, really good at blocking. True. And this was right after I got done training with Cruel.
Yeah.
To like be good at blocking, because my accuracy at shooting was good, but I couldn't block to save my life.
Yeah.
And it was right after I had training with blocking, and it was fresh in my mind. So literally, it was just like I would shoot at him, he would block it, and he would like bait with his wand and then shoot at me, and I would block it, and it just kept going on and on for that. That fight was long. And it was just really, really intense. And then finally, he tripped me up, and then he killed me. And to me, that's the most intensive fight. The one with Kuna, it was hard, but it wasn't quick, but it was like not as long as the one I did with Scary.
Yeah. Dueling Scary, I can agree. It was. Every single time I dueled him.
He was good.
He is really freaking good. So.
He was always good. Literally, the first time that I met Scary, I fought with him, and he beat me so many times. He was always good.
Yeah, but yeah, every single time I dueled him, I was always nervous. I probably beat him like twice total out of the who knows how many times I dueled him, but...
He was always good, man.
Yeah. Let's see. Ooh, we're talking about groups now. How active were you in groups overall?
Very. I was very active. Mostly because like, I started like really being active in groups around like 2020, and that was around quarantine.
Yeah.
It was around quarantine, so like I had the time to be like on the game.
Yeah. And so,
we were out of school for like
a really long time. Yeah.
Yeah. It was like, wow, I never really realized how long it was, but it was really long. It was from
so much time to play Wizard Life, honestly. I think
it was from spring break till literally October. But yeah, I had a lot of time on my hands to play at that time. So
yeah,
I was always real active in group. Always.
That makes sense. What group specifically were you in?
Okay, so I was in the Covenant, then my friends, literally, it was a collective agreement. It was me, Ryan, Alice, and XY. I remember a lot of this stuff happened. We were all kind of just like sitting around, and we were just like, we should all leave Covenant.
Damn.
And we were just like, yeah. And then we all left it. And then the group that I joined after that was like, after that, I wasn't really in any groups.
Yeah.
And then Fate had a group, you know.
Mystic Order. Yeah.
Yeah, I joined Mystic Order. You know, that was fun and all that.
Yeah.
And then I had left Mystic Order for a while, right?
Yeah.
And at that time, Knight left the game.
Yeah.
He wasn't playing anymore. And he came back. And I was in Task, which was James' group.
Oh yeah, the Angel Society.
Yeah.
I think it's something like that.
The something society.
Yeah.
So I was in that at the time when Knight came back, and I had became friends with Andy at the time, and me and Andy created a group called the Rebellion, and the purpose of that was literally just to fight Knight.
Yeah. Okay.
And get him out of the game.
Did Knight just remake Covenant? Is that what he did when he came back, or did he? Oh, really?
That's literally what that's literally what he did when he came back, and
Dang.
he actually had like some people that joined back. Like it was a couple people, but it was definitely some people that like started war, and so we warred with them. It was 3 times, and we won each 3 times.
Yeah.
Me and Andy, and after that, we just kind of didn't care about the group, and then Fate wanted the group, and so we gave it to him. And then I don't know why, but after a while, Andy and James had some sort of beef with Fate, and I was like admin in his server.
Yeah.
And James randomly DM'd me one day, and he was like, you know, it would be funny if we raided his server, which was the Rebellion, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I did. We got a bot that would like spam ping everyone.
Yeah.
I banned everyone. You know, we raided the server. You know, we laughed at him.
Oh yeah.
Whatever. And then after that, I went back to James' group, and then I met a girl named Sparkle, right?
Yeah.
And then I started dating her for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And as I was doing that, I wasn't really playing Wizard Life anymore at the time.
Yeah.
And so I wasn't in any group at that time. And then Dyer made a group. This is when I first met Dyer. Dyer made a group. It was called
Fantasy Demeanors.
I don't know how to pronounce this, but it was XENO. That's what it was called.
Oh, was it? I think it's Xeno. Hopefully, it's pronounced Xeno. That's how I pronounced it personally.
I think it was Xeno.
Something like that.
I'm gonna hope that it was.
I remember
and
that.
So I joined that, right?
Yep.
And then after a while, we had a lot of wars, and then he dropped that group. Okay, before I get into this, Dyer had a lot of groups that he just made and then dropped, and then started another one.
Yeah.
And then made and dropped. And so he had another one. It was called Knights of something. I joined that. He dropped that one.
Yeah.
And then he made another one. It was called Exidium. I joined that one. I actually remember the name of this one. And then he dropped that one.
Yep.
And I don't even remember the ones that he made after that, because he made so many that he just dropped.
And then yeah.
And so after a while, I was good friends with Dyer, and then I just kept joining his groups and being friends with him. And then after that, I had quit Wizard Life for a while.
Yeah.
I had quit Wizard Life for a while, and I had came back. Well, no. before that, I joined Scary Clan. It was Scary's group.
Scary's group. Yep.
And then I retired. I'm pretty sure. And then I came back. And then I joined Dyer's group. It was called Fantasy Demeanors. I don't know if you remember.
Yep. I talked about.
I joined that.
Yep.
And then we wore with Scary's group. It was fun.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of beef that went into it, but it was fun.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, a lot of the beef that happened in Wizard Life, like, it was fun to me, but a lot of people were getting mad because, like,
I mean, it was a lot, honestly. At least, I mean, I wasn't really involved with that. I stayed pretty far away from all that. Yeah. But I'm pretty sure it was.
I just enjoyed getting people mad on that game because it was so funny. I really did. You could see I enjoyed getting people mad on the game because they would just be like, he's doing this and he's doing that and he's a bad person, and I'm just sitting here behind the screen, sipping my water, you know, just watching it all play out.
Yep.
You know, people had like whole like terror groups and stuff about like hating me. There was a whole like hate group about me, and it was so fun. It's fun making people mad online and then seeing their reaction. It really is.
Okay.
Especially at that time, because I was like less mature, you know.
True.
So.
Yeah.
It was fun making people mad. Bro.
Yeah. I guess I can understand that. Personally, wasn't my thing, but I mean, a lot of people were into it, especially on Wizard Life. So there's got to be some appeal behind it.
And then after the PD thing, I fully retired.
Yeah. Oh, yep.
And I've been retired ever since.
Yeah. Came back for a few things. Like I remember you were there for the tournament, but overall, just on and off every once in a while.
The tournament that was before PD. Yeah, that was before PD.
It was before? No, there's no way the tournament was before PD. That had to have been after.
It was. The tournament was before PD.
There's no way. Hold on, I'm pulling up the date of the video.
It was.
I talked with Cruel. Wait, it was. No. It was after. It was totally after.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, the tournament. Wait, no. The tournament that you did a video on.
Yes.
That was before PD.
No chance. That was 9.
I swear.
No, I swear
it was
January 15th, 2022. And the only reason
the account that I was using at that time was Scary's account. And then when I joined PD was against Scary's group, and so he kicked me off of that. And then Narrow gave me his alt account that he didn't use anymore. That's how I know that it was before PD.
There's no chance,
it might not have been before PD. It was either before PD or it was when PD was starting.
It might have been. I'm gonna say no. It had to.
I'm gonna say it was like the starting of it, because Cruel was in there before me, because they weren't just like letting anybody in. They were only letting people that were like really, really good at the game, and then somebody like put my name in the list to get handpicked, and then I got picked, and then they invited me and stuff. So it was either before or like when it was first starting.
The only reason I'm saying is because Cruel talked about it. Because I've been talking with Cruel.
He talked to me about it.
Yeah, and he said in his retelling after PD ended was when the group. Let's see. Yeah, after PD closed, he started with PD closing, and then a little afterwards he hosted a tournament. That's what his interpretation is. Is that it happened after PD closed, he did the tournament.
Nah, it was not after. I know it wasn't, because literally the account that I used in the video was Scary's account, and he kicked me off of that.
Really?
When I got into PD, and I haven't been on there ever since. So
the only reason I'm saying is also because I remember it happen. I remember like PD and Estelle happening, and there's no chance that it happened after this tournament. There's no way.
It was after the tournament, or it was like, you know, they were just like starting it and getting their members and stuff.
I don't know. I guess I could talk to Cool about it, but all right. I will trust your interpretation for now, but from what I've known, it happened before. It happened. Yeah, it happened before.
But yeah.
All right.
That was the last group I was in, PD.
Yep. I think that was because, quoting Cruel, he said that was the last real bringing together of duelists before everybody left. Because not long after that, the animation broke.
Literally, Dark was in that group. Dark Lacrima.
Yeah.
He was in there.
Mm-hmm. I remember. It was pretty big. There were a lot of people in both of them, but
a lot of the OGs, like the actual OGs, came back.
Mm-hmm. Just to participate, and then that was basically the finale of the game. After that, sure, people still played, but it wasn't the same as Wizard Life, really. Let's see. Did you ever own any groups, or were you only in them?
I owned one, and that was the Rebellion that I literally only started to get Knight out of the game.
Yeah. Did it work? Did you get Knight out of the game? Oh.
Yeah, I remember I told you we beat them in a war 3 times.
Oh.
Like that was the thing, like 3, and then like we win the whole thing, you know.
Okay.
It was 3-0. So yeah.
I guess, yeah. So you owned that. Do you know why any of the groups you were in were shut down? Was there any specific reason that you can remember, or just that they just did?
It was either they were dead, or like a lot of the times it was like groups that would war them, and they would be like, yo, if we war and I win, then you have to merge with my group.
Oh.
And you have to like delete your group and merge with mine.
Dang, I forgot many merges happened. I forgot about that.
Yeah, it was a lot of that after groups had been beaten in a war, and then there was just like they became dead, and then they just got deleted.
Yeah, that makes sense. Huh.
Yeah, there was a lot of that.
Yeah. And then did you have like were there any specific groups that you were usually up against or went up against a lot? Or if not that Covenant, yeah. Was there any like
Yeah, I went up against them a lot. Like a lot. And it was somebody else, man. I know it was, but I can't fully remember it.
Yeah.
It was James' group.
Angel
and it's
Society
it's funny because when I was in Covenant, I was warring James' group a lot, and then when I was in James' group, we were warring Covenant a lot.
Yeah.
So it was those two that like I was in a lot of wars against.
That makes sense. Okay. And were there any
Scary's group, because we warred them a lot when I was in PD.
Yeah. Huh.
With like Dark in them.
I guess that makes sense. Did you was there any specific person you went up against a ton? Like that was in almost every group that you went up against? Was there any like main villain antagonist to your time at Wizard Life, or was it multiple?
Bro, the main villain antagonist in my Wizard Life Dueling life is literally Scary. Yeah.
Interact with him a lot.
Scary.
I guess it makes sense because you,
especially in PD, because the beef with his group is already over. I'm just gonna say this: Scary was the only good person in his group.
Really?
Yeah, like everybody else. Don't get me wrong; everybody else in that group was decent, but I don't want to sound cocky, but my skill level was just higher.
Yeah.
Nobody. Okay. I'm gonna go on a little rant.
No, yeah, that's fine by me. That's fine by me. You can say whatever you want, dude.
Yes, bro. A lot of people in the Wizard Life community say that I'm bad, but they will not admit that every single time in a one-on-one that I beat them.
Yeah.
They won't admit it. Like, it'll be a team fight where I'm fighting against like 3 people at once and they'll kill me, and they'll be like, haha, you're bad. And I'm just like, okay, 1v1 of me. And then we 1v1, and then I win. And then they're just like, you're still bad. And I'm just like, I killed you in a 1v1. And that's what a lot of it was with Scary's group. What was his name? Lee? It was something with an L, bro. Leon. It was
Leon.
Leon.
Oh.
Leon.
Yeah.
Leon and Alice. They would always call me bad, but every single time I caught them lacking alone, I would kill them, and I would just be like, I know, like, you're not gonna admit that I'm good because we're on opposing sides. You know, we don't like each other.
Yeah.
You're not gonna have like too many nice things to say about the person that you're up against. But you're calling me bad when I beat you in a 1v1.
Yeah.
Does that not like click in your head somewhere?
Oh, that makes sense.
So yeah.
Yeah.
And why Scary was always the villain because I would always just go after him because he was just the best one. You gotta knock out the best one first.
True.
You gotta knock out the best one first.
True. That makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. I can agree with that. I mean, honestly, Scary, I would say, is a pretty good like main like
he's
nemesis to have.
He's really good.
He is really good. From what I remember. I don't know the last time he was on, but he is pretty freaking good.
He doesn't play Wizard Life at all anymore. I still talk to him. I'm in a group chat with like him, XY, Alice, and all of them. Yeah. They play a different game called like Verdant Moon. You know, they play that a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, I guess that's it with the group section. And then wars. Why was there a big reason, even though you kind of already answered this, what was like your main reason for participating in wars?
I had a lot of beef in the Wizard Life community.
Yeah.
And most of the wars that I was in was warring against the people that I had beef with. So it's just kind of like, you know, it's like, all right, I need to be in this war so I can beat them. Yeah, because I have beef with them. Yeah, I guess. And I was really competitive in the Wizard Life community. I was real competitive, real. So yeah, that was pretty much it.
Okay, understandable. Were there any wars specifically that you were in that like stuck out to you?
Okay, so there was one time. There's two of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, two of them. Okay. One of them was when I had made my own group and we went against COVID. And that was just because we absolutely stomped on them.
Yeah.
We absolutely stomped on them. Like, we were just killing them left, right. They were all leaving left, right. You know, and then at one point there was only like two of them left, and then we kept just like spawn killing them. Like, but we were going ham. Yeah. Okay, and then the second one, I don't know if a lot of people remember this, but it was I counted. It was 15 people. It was a 15v3. And three of them was me, Scary, and XY. I vividly remember this. I don't know if Scary and XY remember this. They probably don't. But it was literally me, Scary, XY against like 15 people, and we won. We won.
It's pretty good.
We won.
Was it against like a newer group or what?
No, it was against a lot of people that I had beef with, bro. It was, you know, David Rules 33. That's his username.
David Rules 3. Maybe that sounds.
He was like the owner of Blood Moon, which was like Bloodline, the group that Harmony went into after she left COVID.
Yeah, David Rules. There's 3.
He owned that group. Okay, so it was him, a girl named Hannah, and then Karen, and then there was a lot of like people that I had beef with in that group, and it was like 15 of them, and it was like a 3v15, and we won. We won. Dang. And so you said I had a lot. I said I had a lot of beef with them. After the war, we were all in like a Discord server with each other, and we were just like, all right, let's squash the beef.
Yeah.
So we squashed the beef, which only lasted for one day. By the way, I just want that to be known. us being friends only lasted for like one day, and then we went back to being enemies. And so yeah, those two wars stand out to me. Because both of them, we were just demolishing them, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty fun. Let's see. What are your like short list most intense war moments?
When I was in PD.
Yeah.
Because I talked so much stuff, bro. I talked so much stuff before the wars happened. So when the wars did happen, like as soon as I spawned, there would just be 6 people already around me.
Yeah.
Like just trying to kill me. And it was always intense. I fought them off. I did my best. But it was intense, man.
Yeah.
Because they would purposely go after me because I talked them that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean,
they would purposely go after me, and so there would be like 6 people around me, and I'd have to like block every shot and like try to kill them. But it's hard when you're fighting against 6 people at once.
True.
Because you're fighting them, you kill one person, you're just like, all right, 1 down. You kill them, 30 seconds later, they're back, and then you have to kill a different person. 30. Did I say minutes the first time? No, I meant to say seconds. 30 seconds later, they're back. It's not like 1 kill, you're out. No.
They keep coming back.
Just a quick respawn system in Wizard Life.
You just gotta survive.
And so, yes, and it's hard because you can't really win a 6v1 unless they just all leave.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, I'm killing 1. They die, come back. You know, I may like kill another. They die, come back. They get me 1 good time because there's like 6 of them surrounding me like it's a parade. I come back. As soon as I like spawn, I get hit with like 3 Avadas at once. It was intense, man. The wars that I had in PD, they were intense.
Yep.
Because that was like the last war with all the good duelists. Like Dark, bro, you know it's serious when Dark Lacrima competes in there. And I'm not trying to give him like, oh, he's the best. Okay. We got Dark Lacrima is a terrible person, in my opinion. I'm going to say that, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But we got to admit that that man has some skills. He's good at what he does.
Yeah.
And so, you know, when he participates in a war, it's going to be crazy. So, yeah.
Final war question. What would you say your personal definition of a war is in Wizard Life?
Okay. The definition of a war to me is both sides find an empty server in Wizard Life to get in. And they fill up those sides with like whichever members they want to. And then they all fight until either one side surrenders or they all leave. And what I mean by they all leave is like they show up with like 10 people and now there's like 3 of them left. And the other side still has like 8 or 7 people left.
Yeah.
The side with 8 or 7 people left wins because at that point you lost. Like all of your members like left, ran, whatever. So yeah.
Okay, I could agree with that.
Yeah.
Would you say that like almost all of your wars followed that definition?
Yes and no. No, with the part like most of my wars kind of started where like a lot of us that were in the same group were like chilling, and then like one person that we're like enemies with join the server, and then we killed them a bunch of times, and then they called, their members to join and like fight against us.
Yeah.
Yeah. The all of them, went with the other like parts of it except for like finding an empty server. Most of it started were just like we see them, it's on. You know what I'm saying? On site, basically.
Yeah.
Some of them were not planned. Most, like, I'm gonna say 60% of them were planned. 40% of them were not planned. It was just on site.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. And now we're almost done. We got almost 7 questions left. We'll see. What would you say your personal greatest achievement is in Wizard life?
Becoming one of the... Nah. Not that.
Yeah?
In my opinion, it would be being alone. I know that sounds really edgy, but let me explain.
I'm listening.
Okay, so a lot of people in the Wizard Life group had a lot of people with them. They had a lot of friends. They had a lot of people that they were cool with.
Yeah.
But you see me.
Yeah.
I decided to be a problem starter.
Yeah.
And have beef with like 97% of the Wizard Life community.
Yep.
But the thing with this is, a lot of people, if they were in my position, they would have just surrendered and just apologized to all the people that they had beef with. Hell no.
Yeah, but
I fought my way out. I fought against all of those people. I was literally known for that. I was known for being like the one that everybody hated. But I didn't care.
Yeah.
I really didn't. I enjoyed being the one that all the people hated. It was fun. Yeah. It was fun. Like, I would rather be at war with 80 people than be friends with 80 people and not have any fun. Because literally the point of the game at that time was to fight and like do wars. And nobody was role-playing anymore.
True.
It was all fighting. So why not just make enemies with everybody? Yeah. That's what I was known for. Making enemies with everybody.
Yeah. Okay.
And like I said, a lot of people in my position would have just surrendered. But I didn't.
Kept going.
I didn't, and I fought my way out. And I'm where I am now,
Yeah.
And so I was about to say becoming one of the best duelists, but not. I think being able to fight on my own is against literally the whole community is better than being one of the best players.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I literally did the point of the game.
True.
The point of the game
was to
fight.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much. Nobody was role-playing anymore. Only people that were role-playing was just like the new players that were like just joining.
Yeah.
I literally finished the point of the game, in my opinion. So I think that's my best accomplishment in the game. And that's why I say being alone, because it was just me fighting against the world. Everybody.
Yeah.
I will give Ryan credit though. I always say this. Ryan will forever be my best friend. Because when I was fighting against everybody, there was so many accusations of me going around. People were literally saying that I was like, I'm being so serious. People were saying that I was and I was just like, where do you even get that from? Like, where do you even begin to call me a right? Do I seem like a to you, Noah?
I mean, from the past hour we've been talking, I would assume no. I would hope no.
I would. I'm not. I promise you. But people were that's like the amount of extreme that people were going with. They were literally calling me But through all of that, the only person that had my back through it all, I'm talking about through it all, was Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
And it what solidified it in my heart even more is that his girlfriend was usually on the other side. And he would still side with me, no matter what side is. You know how relationships are, you know. If your girlfriend doesn't like somebody and you like them, she might get a little bit mad. But regardless of that, Ryan was still by my side. And he is forever my brother because of that.
Yeah.
If there's something that I can do for Ryan, he can always ask me for it.
Yeah.
Always. I always make fun of him because he was in Lacrima, you know.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
he's my brother at the end of the day. Yeah.
It's pretty good. Honestly, yeah, I haven't talked with Ryan in a really, really long time, but when I did
Me
talk
neither.
with him, he was chill. He was really cool. Out of all of the time you've played Wizard Life, what would you say your favorite memory is? It could be a specific moment or like one entire event, but regardless, what was, your absolute favorite memory of the game?
When everybody like matured and stopped like okay. So the reason I was being hated was for a lot of dumb reasons. And for me, my favorite memory in Wizard Life is like it wasn't even like a certain time. It was kind of just like an era. Like everybody matured and realized like why are we hating him for like all these petty things that he did in the past? Because they made it seem like I did a damn war crime when really it was something little. And so for me, it was just when they all matured and like realized, okay, we've been doing this ever since like 2019.
Yeah.
We need to like mature and stuff. That was my favorite time. And it was just much more fun when everybody like matured and got older mentally because like before that a lot of people were getting mad about stupid stuff and that's literally how most of these wars started. One of the wars that started literally happened because I talked to this one dude's girlfriend in Wizard Life.
Yeah.
I talked to her and literally like apparently we had to war him the next day. It was just really petty.
Yeah.
And like everybody grew up for that. They learned not to start like stupid stuff because of small inconveniences.
This is gonna be a good question. When you played, did you ever have any sort of end goal, and did you ever end up reaching it?
My end goal was to be in the top 10 best North American duelist.
Mm-hmm.
To me, that was my end goal. And I think I achieved it.
Yeah.
I do. Because in a lot of the times that I played Wizard Life, I was always fighting people that were considered to be the best. And, you know, I wouldn't, like, always just, like, dominate them. But I would never be, like, so much worse than them. Like, I held my own.
Mm-hmm.
So I consider myself to be... At my prime, I considered myself to be one of the top 10 best duelists. And I really do believe that. Because of what I said. Like, I was fighting, like, people that were considered to be some of the best, like Scary, for example. Scary would whoop me every day I faced him. He would, oh my god. He would beat me. He would beat me badly. But he would never really, like, straight up dominate me. I won against him a couple times, you know, and I think that just cements me as one of the best, at least on the top 10. Yeah. You know? And I know there's people that people consider in the top 10 that I'm better than. So there's that. I think I completed my goal wholeheartedly, and that's kind of why I stopped playing, because it became boring.
Yeah.
There was nothing else to really do. Sure, I could have like really tried and like be the number one best, but like nobody was really playing anymore. And so to me, there was no point. I had already completed my goal, and so I was out. Pretty much.
Yeah. Okay, when you were at your peak, whatever that definition is to you, what do you think the community saw you as?
A bad player.
Yeah.
Oh, I always say this. People always underestimated me. You know, might sound edgy, but truly it is. People were always just like, "Oh, you're bad." "Oh, you're bad." "You're bad at dueling." But I would always hold my own
Mm-hmm.
against some of the people that were considered to be some of the top best. So I never really correlated. In my mind, I knew that I was good. I knew I was one of the best at my peak.
Yeah.
But other people, they just didn't want me to be at the top, honestly. That's that they just didn't want to see me win. I'm gonna say that because that's really, really what it was to me. From like my standpoint, they just didn't want to see me win. They would never give me credit for anything, man. Like I said, team fight, I would like lose to like this kid, and then in a 1v1, I would stomp on him, and they still wouldn't give me my credit. And it's just like,
it's a little sad.
Team fights don't really determine like
exactly. Yeah, there's so many. There's so much happening. Yeah.
Yeah, I would define how good a person is by a 1v1 standpoint. Like
most fair way to duel to determine
skill. Dark Lacrima is considered to be like one of the best players. I've killed him before in a team fight multiple times.
Yeah.
But am I better than Dark Lacrima? I don't think so. Definitely not at this moment because I'm probably rusty as hell. Yeah. I haven't played in like
nobody's
months.
Played in
But at my peak, compared to like his peak, no. It's just like it's easy to kill somebody in a team fight, especially if you're long, like far away, and you have like enough accuracy to snipe them where they can't see you and like time the block. Like, of course, of course. You know, we should identify people's like skill by 1v1s.
Yeah. To sort of reflect that question, when you were at your peak, what did you see yourself as?
I saw myself as somebody who was not the best, like the best, but somebody who was definitely touching that roof of the best. Definitely touching it. Mm-hmm. Not at it, but definitely touching it. I saw it because I was competing well against people that were good at the game. And so I truly knew and thought that I was one of the best.
Yeah.
In my eyes.
Alrighty. I'm gonna go ahead and swap these last two just for dramatic effect.
All right.
Is there any question that I did not ask that you wanted to answer? Like it can be multiple questions. And this is the time when you're allowed to gloat if you want, if you have the desire to. So if there was something that you wanted me to ask that I didn't, feel free to answer.
Okay.
I will accept it.
My God, I really want to say one, but it might be corny. I'm gonna go with it.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Embrace it, dude. Trust me.
The question. I don't know if you do it, but I was in a lot of relationships in Wizard Life.
Yeah.
You asked me how I managed to get in all those like relationships.
You know, honestly, actually, you know what? I am very interested now. How did you manage to do that?
Okay, so I probably dated around like 12 people.
Dang.
Yeah, around 12. You realize how I said the number kind of quietly?
Yeah. Yeah.
It was. I don't want to sound like that, but it was easy, man.
Oh,
it was easy.
Wow.
Because Wizard. Okay. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. Girls in the Wizard Life community are easy.
Oh, okay.
They are literally like all you have to do is just flirt with them for maybe a couple hours.
Yeah.
Maybe a couple hours, and then boom, you can ask them out, and then they'll say yes, and then you'll date them for like 3 weeks, and then break up with them.
Yeah.
I'm being so for real. Wizard Life girls are just, they're easy. Maybe it's because the girls that play Wizard Life, are kind of nerds, because Wizard Life came from Harry Potter. We're all kind of
nerds in some way. We are all nerds. I mean, regardless of how good we are and how cool we are, we all play a Harry Potter game on Roblox. So we all are kind of nerds.
Like, you have to admit it. Most of like how people like found Wizard Life is because they like
Harry Potter. Yeah, we were all.
They were a Harry Potter fan.
Exactly.
And they role played before, and then they started getting into dueling.
Exactly.
We're all kind of nerds in some way. And let's be honest, nerd girls, easy to pull.
Okay.
But yeah, that's it, man.
All right. Are you sure? I mean, if there's any other questions, I will accept any if you wanted me to ask them.
Nah, that's it.
Okay. Yep. All right, we got one more. This is it.
All right.
I wanted to be dramatic, but after that one, I think it's gonna lose its effect a little bit. But it's fine.
Yeah, this video is gonna be fun to watch.
No, I know. Honestly, this has been super fun. I'm honestly glad that.
Oh my god! Like, this is gonna be so funny to watch.
Cause I, this has been fun, but I'm also glad that you still like took it seriously. Like, you didn't just mess around the entire time.
Yeah, all my questions were 100% genuine.
Yep. And that makes me happy. I think that'll make for such a better video than if you just didn't really care and want it to be done super quick. So I wanted this to be as long as possible with all the information full. I wanted it to be like a real interview, like if somebody was to interview some sort of celebrity. Yeah. All right, final thing. What do you want to be remembered for in, the grand scope of the entire game?
What I want to be remembered for.
When people think back on Wizard Life and they think about their time on it, when they think of you, what do you want them to think?
The guy who made enemies with everybody and still came out on top. We're not exactly on top, but still came out. Because there was a lot of people in the Wizard Life community that were heavily hated, and the weight of that hate, rhyming because I'm a rapper, it took them out. It took them out, and they're just like, I can't do this anymore. And they either apologize or they leave the community. Me, didn't do any of that.
Yep.
I just... they apologized to me.
Yeah.
If I really think about it. Because they're just like, sorry that we had this beef. And I was like, it's okay. But in the back of my mind, I'm celebrating that I didn't have to apologize.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I want to be remembered as the guy that had enemies with everybody and still stayed in.
I can respect that. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, and that's all of it. That is everything that I came up with. Honestly, really, I am really appreciative. Thank you so much for doing this, because I think this will make for a great video, and you actually took it seriously.
This video is gonna be so funny to watch when I finally look back and you posted and I watched this.
Yep. So
the tournament video that we did, it kind of made me famous with like new gens.
Yeah.
It really did, because like I was in like random lobbies and like new gens would come up to me and they would see my name and it was Lexus and they were just like, oh my god, were you in the Dr. Noah video?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I am. And it was just so funny to me, bro.
Yeah. I'm so happy I got to make that video. That is probably one of my favorite videos I've uploaded to the channel.
It's one of my favorites from your channel too. Yeah. I was rewatching it yesterday. I rewatched it yesterday.
Honestly, and even then, I don't think it would have been the same without you. Like, won't even lie. Like, because not only are you a super good duelist, but just the personality you brought. Because in all honesty, I doubt many other people would have used voice chat at all.
Yeah.
So
a lot of people would just been like, "Well, let's just go."
Yeah. Even if we lost, I'm still super happy. We did pretty good.
Yeah. It was fun. It was a fun time, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It was really fun.
It does suck that there is a really good chance that it won't happen again, but I'm glad it happened at least.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't think I'll ever play Wizard Life again.
Yeah.
The only chance that I could see myself playing Wizard Life again is if it started becoming popular again.
Yeah.
Like everybody.
If there was an update and everybody started coming back.
Not just for like one time.
Yeah.
Just
people stayed after it.
Yeah, people stay. Then maybe, just maybe, I'll take a chance on the game again.
Yeah, I feel like that's what a lot of people are thinking, because I feel like there's still probably people waiting.
If he updates it, which I don't think he will.
Yeah.
I think he's done. I think he's done.
I mean, we thought he was done like a year ago, but for whatever reason, he decided to update it December.
I still think it was a pre-save.
Yeah, honestly, it might have been, which is sad.
I think it was a pre-save, man. Because I don't think that he would have, like, just ignored us for, like, the game wasn't updated for, like, damn, three years. I don't think he would have neglected us for 3 years and then just decided to come back and add, like, 2 or 3 new things.
Exactly.
I think it was a pre-save.
Yeah.
I think it was a pre-save just to make it seem like, oh my god, he's such a good developer. He finally gave us an update. When, yeah.
In reality, yeah. It does suck, but
I'm not gonna talk too much trash about the guy because I've never met him.
Yeah, true.
But like,
I mean, we have no idea what goes on with their updating stuff.
Yeah, it's just like, come on, man. Like, it wasn't even like he was dealing with real life problems because he went to go work on another game after that.
True.
So it was just like, what are you doing?
Honestly, I guess
understood if it was like family problems, but it wasn't.
It could. I mean, it could have been, but yeah, why? I don't know why he'd go to Electric State. He's barely ever active on Discord in his server, so
I tried.
Who knows?
To add him on Discord one time.
Yeah.
I tried to.
Yeah. I don't know.
And never works.
Doesn't accept requests. It's a little sad, but
yeah.
I guess we'll see.
Look at though. It's his loss. He really could have made that game work.
Which is one of the saddest parts. It could have been. I think it could have been one of the greats of Roblox if he would have kept going with it. If he
because
kept chugging.
There is okay. Most Harry Potter fans were or are little kids.
True.
And Roblox is like
whole
like thing.
Like, look at Adopt Me.
Full of little kids.
Exactly.
So 2 sides, it's like little kids liking 2 things coming together. It would have like had a lot of attraction.
It could have
been.
If
he continued it, man.
Because there's no like solid Magic games. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Because there was nothing.
There's no like other like good Harry Potter based games in Roblox.
That's
besides
why
Wizard Life.
The only other one was Wizard, and I think that's still semi popular, but even then, that game hasn't gotten an update in a really long time.
Yeah.
So, if he would have kept going, I feel like it could have done really, really good, because it seems like he had a ton of stuff planned.
That's like giving a kid, like a little kid, like chocolate and cotton candy at the same time.
Exactly.
They're gonna love it.
Exactly.
He could have taken advantage of that so much.
Even then, there are still... It's not like it would just be kids, because we played for so long.
We were like teenagers still like playing it and like doing wars.
Exactly.
Especially if PvP City came around.
Exactly.
And he like actually put in like like an actual like PvP system.
Yeah.
Because there's no PvP system in Wizard Life. It's just
nope,
like
it's whoever made it up, and we just went with it.
Yeah, he added blocking and like a killing spell. But, like, there's no like full on
specific dueling. It wasn't ever endorsed by him. That was
never. It was never like, oh, dueling is in the game. On the description, it's like, Q to block, but never.
It doesn't. It doesn't even tell you in the game. It's only in the description.
It's only in the description.
And it does suck.
I didn't even know that you could block in the game until I tried it on PC.
Yep, exactly.
Because I accidentally pressed Q and then my wand went up and I'm just like, what the hell is this?
Exactly. It does suck that he never got around to doing it for mobile. Like, it's so sad. I wish he would have.
It would have. Man, it had so many things
potential. It really did.
So much potential.
But these guys, they probably have their reasons for it, but we'll probably never know, honestly.
Yeah. I don't think any game he works on will ever have as much potential as Wizard Life did.
Yeah. Again, they have claimed, not recent, but semi-recently, that they will eventually work on another Wizard game, but I just don't know if that's true at all.
Probably not true.
Yeah.
Definitely not true. No. They see how low their players are compared to, like, when they were actually updating the game. You'd think by now they would just be like, all right, let's go ahead and just update the game. He was still getting Roblox off Wizard Life for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I know he was, because the Game Pass was still a thing. And the group was still a thing. So Roblox was still going to him, and it was still pending to him. And I know it was hella, because it used to be like 1,000 people or like 900, 800 people playing the game like all the time. And I know at least 100 of those people bought the VIP Game Pass just for the extra, money to get Avada. And like, if my math is like semi-correct, 100 times like 450 is like somewhere around like 45,000. That would be 45,000 Robux coming to him.
Yep.
That is almost enough to buy like the cheapest Valkyrie. And I know it is the cheapest Valkyrie, but that's like putting the word cheapest beside Lamborghini. Like, it's still a Lamborghini.
Yeah.
He could have made so much Robux and just all of this. It could have been the next Jailbreak, literally. Yeah. How popular Jailbreak
could have been really,
was
really
and
good.
Still is, man. Could have been that, but no.
They didn't.
He just decided to abandon it for whatever reason.
And I
truly want to know why.
Yeah, hopefully we find out. I'd love to talk with him and Rylock about it, but I don't know if
an interview with him would go crazy.
I know. I would absolutely just spend an hour, 2, 3, 4 talking with both of them about just developing and why they stopped and everything. That'd be so cool. It
would go crazy.
It would go crazy. But I guess we'll see. It'd be cool, but they are like ghosts on the internet, so we will see.
Wonder, does he ever check and see what people are still saying about Wizard Life?
Let's see. I don't know. I mean, here's the thing. Going on to Red, the server, from Eddie, the last message Eddie sent...
It's probably 2021.
From Eddie. Here we go. The last thing he said was there was one thing in October. There was 3 messages in September, and then the last one was in December.
Wait, are you talking about this year?
Yeah, no, but it had nothing to do with Wizard Life.
Ah.
The last thing he said about
I
Wizard
heard,
Life.
I don't know if it's true, but I heard that Fate talked to him once, like
I think he might have, probably.
maybe last year or 2021.
Yeah.
I mean 2020.
I don't know what it was about, but yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah, I think he talked to him like once about something Wizard Life related, but like he never did anything.
Wizard, let's see. Did Rylock say anything? Rylock has never spoken about Wizard Life, but yeah. So, I don't know. We will just have to see. Thank you so much for doing this, man. I'm really happy.
You're welcome. You're completely welcome.
I hope you have a good rest of your day and good rest of your week and month and year and past that. Whenever we speak again, we will speak again.
You too.
Yep.
We will. Hopefully.
On
another video.
I might just ghost. I might go off. I might just disappear from the internet again for another like 3 months. We'll see.
I know you did that before.
Yeah, no. I promise you, this video will come out, and it won't be 15 years from now. It will.
All right.
Hopefully you enjoyed the interview. We went a little off topic at the end there, but I kept it in because it was at least somewhat relevant to the conversation. The last 2 videos are going to be released very, very soon, so keep an eye out for them. Sadly, the next video won't be as good as I was originally hoping, but I'll explain why in a bit. For now, just know that I'll be back soon. Take care for me, alright? Adios. Take care. Bye-bye. See ya. Yeah.
See you, man.
I'll see you. Bye-bye.
Bye.